All right, you guys, I am doing the tail end of my mobility work at the moment before I do a little bit of posing here at Together Yoga and Pilates. So I just got my client check-ins done next door and I got my extensions moved up. Super exciting day. We are 10 days out from NPC Universe, so we have to be very strategic with all of the time we have and fitting in the pageantry component of it also. Okay, so I just did 90-90 stretch, 2 minutes each side, and now I'm going to do some banded cat cows. This is what I do prior to any posing session. This just helps loosen up my back, a little bit of back flexibility. And then I'm also going to do some vacuums on here because I'm going to go home and eat my pre-workout meal after this. And I'm super excited because I get to train upper body today. So if you missed it, I have not trained upper body since before my last show. So June 2nd was my last upper body session. And so today is the only upper body session that I will be doing in between shows, and it's just for maintenance. So this is the banded cat cow. This helps with my back flexibility. I love this. Typically, I do this in the morning, fasted with my first posing session, but today's been kind of a crazy day, so I'm doing it right now. And I don't spend too much time. I just do this like a couple times. But the other thing that I like to do is this stretch. So most people do pigeon pose to open up their hips. Opening up the hips is going to help me sit into my front pose better with posing, but pigeon pose pinches my hips. So instead, I like to put one knee behind the other and I kind of sit into it this way. And this is just a stretch. While I'm doing this, I'm like more mindful now than ever of like keeping my core in. But you don't necessarily need this band. I just like the little bit of extra resistance that it gives me. It feels good on my back. And so I just kind of sit in this for, I don't know, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever feels good. And then I'm going to do probably 3 rounds of vacuums here once I'm done before I pose and before I eat. So I've had one meal so far today, this morning, and now we are going to get into these vacuums. So if anybody wants to do it with me, um, I might try to lean on the bar actually. So we're going to try this a couple different ways. We're going to do one bent over, we're going to do one standing, and then I'm going to do like a pelvic tilt one. So I'm going to do a lying one also. So I did fasted in bed, lying. I did probably a good, I'm just like losing count at this point. I just do them when I feel like I should. But for now, if anybody wants to do this with me, we're going to bend over, blow all the air out, and honestly, these are like getting so, like I could hold longer, to be honest. Um, it's getting much easier, especially since I'm like coming off my high food days. So yesterday was a low day and like my food volume is less. So it's also easier to control that core, right? Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna kind of get ready to do my posing also. And also this set, you guys, I know it looks like a bombshell dupe, but it's off TikTok shop. And I think it was like less than $30. And I get a lot of compliments on it. So if anybody wants the link, let me know and I'm happy to share that. But it's super, Super, super cute. Okay. Also, I'm getting pale because I'm doing skin prep. Starting the exfoliating process, which is like the hardest part for me to see myself pale when I'm this lean, but we do what we have to do, right? So let's go. Is anybody doing this with me? Or are we just watching? We're gonna do the upright standing vacuums. So it's like just so humbling. Is that If that is a gym, which one is it because it's empty? This is my yoga and Pilates studio. So this is called Together Yoga and Pilates in Frankfort, Illinois. And this is the yoga bar mat Pilates room. And so we have morning classes that end about 10:30, 11 a.m. And then the room is empty until evening classes start at like 4. So I like to come in here and use it for my posing. So that's what I'm doing in mobility and whatever else I need to do. So that's where I'm at. You should follow us on Instagram. I run the Instagram of Together Yoga and Pilates also. So I would appreciate the support as well as for Forever Young. If you watched my live this morning, it's literally right next door. My husband and I, we own both. It's like our wellness and aesthetic center. So, all right. I think that's all the comments I have right now. Now we're going to do some lying vacuums. I'm just going to do one and then I'm going to pose and get on with my day. Honestly, I think all of these were like closer to 25 seconds, which is an improvement. But all right, you guys, time to pose. I do need to clean these. I've never cleaned the Shoe Fairy shoes before, but I do need to. Um, Thanks for tuning in and vacuuming with me. And yeah, let's do this again soon. If you like this, make sure to comment and we'll try it again sometime.